Hi everybody! We are working on Jingle Bells for Violin 1 in this video. Very festive. It's really getting me in the Christmas spirit here with this Jingle Bells. So this is a cute little rendition. What's interesting about the Violin 1 part is that you have arco and pizzicato, that is bowing and plucking in your part. The other interesting thing is that you have a nice little introduction to the piece before everybody comes in. So it's a little bit of a section solo, if you will. Before I play the whole thing through, I would just like to remind you of how to pluck while the bow is in your hand. Okay, so the reason you would pluck with the bow in your hand is not because I'm crazy. You just don't have enough time to put the bow down on the stand, get back to plucking, and then pick the bow back up so that you can be ready to bow in the time you have in this piece. You only have about 2 or 3 beats to get from plucking to arco. It's just not enough time. It ends up being messy. It looks messy. There's sounds of clattering bows on stands. We can avoid it completely by plucking with the bow in our hand, which is a completely legitimate and common practice for string players. So what I'm going to do if I am plucking, plucking with the bow in my hand is I'm going to make sure that the frog is, so if I was bowing like this, I'm going to hold the frog now with my pinky, ring, and middle fingers so that my thumb and index finger are free to pluck. Now, you know that your thumb gets anchored onto the end of the fingerboard by your E string, okay, not by the G. You are going to be plucking thin air there. Kind of easy to do, not going to give you much sound. So make sure your thumb is on the end of the fingerboard, sort of anchored there. It's sort of your stability rock, if you will, by the E string. And then you pull the strings with your index finger. So what I'm seeing a lot of in class is plucking with your thumb. Sorry, it's hard to see. Okay, while that makes a sound, that's not the proper technique for string musicians. The other thing I'm seeing is plucking with your index finger only. Now, again, that makes a sound. The only problem with that is that people tend to come away a little too far from the violin when they do that. And then it's hard for us to play together because we are different lengths away from the violin. It takes us different amounts of time to get back to play. So by anchoring our thumb on the end of the fingerboard and using our index finger to pluck, we're going to come out with a consistent sound as a group. So now if I'm plucking and I want to go back to arco, my bow's right there for me to hold and start playing. So, nice and easy. Here we go. I'm going to play through Violin 1 Jingle Bells at tempo. Say. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning, play it a little slower so you can play along if you're not 100% with the notes yet. I'm going to count you through the rest so that we make sure that we're staying together. The only other thing I'd like you to do is take notice of the little commas that are above your quarter rest sometimes in this piece. Those stand for retake. And what retake means is that wherever you finish in the bow, you stop. Oh. That's a grandfather clock. In case you didn't know, it goes off every 15 minutes. I've been trying to time my videos around it, but doesn't always work. What are you gonna do? Anyhow, I digress. So I stop where I am. To retake, what I do is I just come back to the frog of the bow and go down bow. Okay, and this is going to help us to have consistent bowing throughout our sections. So here we go, a little slower. Violin 1, Jingle Bells from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retake. Retake 3, 4. 4. 4. Retake 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 2, 4, 2, 4. And that's it. So if you're feeling like you're good to go with your part, you might want to play along with the Violin 2 part. They have a very similar part to you, but they come in at different times. So this way, if you know when they're supposed to come in, you aren't going to be taken by surprise when they do in class. Okay, so have fun with this one. Happy practicing and good luck.